how did I get into swimming? Swimming I started at a very young age, not like firstly as a sport. I remember my father, he used to take me to the agricultural wells we have. So right after my first birthday, the second day of my first birthday itself, he took me there. So earlier I used to just swim around the shore with him and play in the water, but later on he pushed me into the competitive swimming. In that way I started swimming at an early age, somewhere in first, second standard itself. What does swimming mean to me personally? So personally, swimming means to me a place where I am completely free and I'm calm. The peace and tranquility I feel in the water, that is that I cannot feel anywhere else. And a place where we can push our limits, where the discipline I have been taught in swimming. So in that way, swimming gives me peace, clarity and resilience. The similarities between swimming and work as a system tester here, it is not quietly parallelly, it's not same, but in broader sense, if we see, both requires consistent efforts. Like in swimming you put consistent efforts to improve, and same in work. So that's the sort of similarity which I observe here and there. A particular memory that has stayed with me is for my first competition. I was somewhere in third or fourth standard. It was 200-meter breaststroke event, and so it was my first competition. So everyone motivated me, but I was an underdog. So I remember throughout my competition, my mother was the loudest cheerer. She was screaming to the top of her lungs, and after my last fourth lap, I won first in that. So after I came out of the water, the people around me, they told that your mother, she came clapping from one side of the pool to the other end. So that is the best memory I have till date. In any of my competitions, my mother, she's always there, and she happens to be the loudest cheerer at that place. So that's the memories I have with my mother. Swimming helps me recharge and reset mentally in a way, like with the first dive we take, the world goes to a noise cancellation mode. So it's only the water and the blue world that I can see inside. So in a way that recharges me, and where I can only think about water and peace and whatever the thoughts that are going on in my head. So when I'm in pool, the thoughts that go through my mind is, if there is long distance easy swimming that we do, the practice sessions, at that time maybe I think about the day, how things could be done, how strategizing things, etc. But if the things are related to competition based swimmings and the fast ones, there the only thing we think about is how to cut off your time, how to take the seconds down, etc. The first one definitely is discipline. I was not pushed discipline, but discipline came by its own way with the early morning practice sessions that happened every morning at 4, school, then again practice sessions. So in a way I got disciplined subconsciously. Secondly, again the never give up attitude. So in swimming or maybe in any sports, it's like you try even till the last strength you have, the last ounce of strength you have. And thirdly, showing up. So one thing I like about it is I like about swimming that has taught me throughout life is showing up is what matters the most. Even if we are not in our best pace or in the fittest pace, just even if we show up in your life, half of the battle is won there. What keeps me motivated in both my profession and my passion is like the little wins. In swimming, even if we cut down 1 or 2 seconds, that it feels like a massive achievement. So that is a little win. Even in profession, we see if we complete a particular task or a challenging task, that feels like a little win. So these smaller wins which accumulate to give a bigger win is what motivates me both in work and swimming.